Remember the Nashville trans shooter?
What?
You know, the chick who thought he was a dude, went to a Christian school, shot up the place, ended 6 people, including 3 children.
Fuck.
Then it turns out she had a manifest, a book of secret plans on how she was going to carry this whole thing out.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Well, finally, it's been released.
You're kidding.
I'm Jasper Gonzo on this. Didn't Steven Crowder beat you to it 2 years ago?
That is true.
But the difference is, it's official now.
A bullshit?
And it's what's next. What's up, everyone? Jasper Gonzo, what's next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Thursday. Well, to quote The Rock, finally, it's been released. Take a trip on the way back. Way back. Let's go back 2 years ago. March 2023. There was a shooting at a Nashville Christian school, ending 6 people's lives, including 3 children, by a mentally deranged girl who thought he was a chick. A mentally ill chick who thought he was a dude. Sorry. I gotta, make sure it's correct for the record. Well, of course, you had police go in and take her out. But unfortunately, the damage was already done. Then it turns out she had a manifest, a book of secret plans on how she was going to carry this whole thing out, how there was hatred spewed all over the place. She spewed haterade, she spewed racist nonsense or what have you. And of course, how she was going to plan out and taking this situation as far as who was going to get shot. Whatever happened to that manifest? It was supposed to be released by the local police, by Tennessee local police. And then, of course, the feds stepped in and said, wait. We don't need to release this to the public because people might get the wrong idea about transmentals. And then, of course, here comes Steven Crowder of Louder with Crowder. He got leaked 3 pages of the manifest and basically put them out there on YouTube and Rumble. And, of course, everybody thought it was a fraud. But no, it turned out to be factually true. He had the receipts. Now we fast forward 2 years later, and now it's officially released. Yes, it's official now. Aren't you happy? Such bullshit. And sadly, here we go. This comes out of Outkick. Bombshell report released on transgender school shooter. Horrific evil exposed. Nashville police have released a final report on the horrific massacre at the Covenant School carried out by a transmental shooter. Audrey Hale, a female who thought she was a dude, murdered 6 people on March 27, 2023, when she entered the Nashville school and opened fire. 3 of the murder victims were young children, and 3 were staff members. The transmental person's murderous rampage came to an end where a pair of Nashville police shooters cut her down. Body camera footage shows what appeared to be a headshot on Hale from a rifle chamber 5.56 millimeter. Her body immediately dropped and more shots were fired until she stopped moving. And of course, that is who she is. If you forgot, short-term memory. Nashville police released final report on the Covenant School shooting. There has long been demands of the Hale's alleged manifesto to be released, but the situation was a lot more complex than a single manifesto, according to Nashville police. Yes, it was a little bit more complex. It was like, trying to explain, War and Peace. Instead of a single writing, police found several documents or media files outlining her motives for the attack. The final report states the following in part. But before I read that, she had multiple laptops, cell phones. Just saying. Early in the investigation, it was suggested that Hale be left behind a manifesto detailing her motives and intentions. This has incited a great deal of interest from the public and has led to repeated demands of this manifesto to be released for public study and comment. By definition, a manifesto is a mission statement or other document written and disseminated by an individual group or emulated to expound upon the guiding principles of beliefs informed of their actions. Regardless of the length, a manifesto is a single document that outlines all the factors, intentions, objectives, and an individual act of series of actions. In this case, a manifesto didn't exist. Hale never left behind a single document explaining why she committed the attack or why she specifically targeted the Covenant School, what she hoped to gain, if anything, with the attack. As previously mentioned, what did exist was a series of notebooks, art composition books, media files created by Hale documenting her planning and preparation for the attack in the events that her life was had motivated her to commit the attack, and her hopes are regarding the outcome of the attack. No single document, notebook, or digital device, contains the answer to those questions. The answer is scattered throughout all the assembled material, which required a careful review of the material to understand Hale's motive. So, all that legal mumbo jumbo. Yeah, they were saying, yeah, it's not a manifesto because a manifesto is a single document. This was multiple documents. So, you got to get your facts straight. Bullshit. It's the same fucking thing. Doesn't matter if it's a single page or if it's a book. It's a mission statement. Idiots. The report also notes that Hale started identifying as a male but never actually underwent any kind of surgery. She also made statements about wanting to trans mental genders. She began to use the name Aiden Williams in the years prior to her death and used male pronouns on social media and network accounts. Nothing has been found to suggest that she initiated undergoing any kind of transition at the time of death, including medical documentation. During her autopsy following her death, it was determined that she was a real girl. No modding, the police further states. The report also claims that Hale was sane at the time of the attack. She knew exactly what she was doing, and one of the most disturbing revelations is just how long she'd been planning to massacre people. Police believe that Hale developed a fascination with school shootings as early as 2017. The Covenant school killer even downloaded images of infamous killers and their weapons, according to the police report. Police also believe that she targeted the Covenant school in January 21. She initially planned the attack to a different school on April 13th of 21 in honor of the Columbine killers. Ah, yes. Looking up to those. Ugh. However, Hale decided to postpone her attack to obtain additional training on her firearm. Yes, she had to make sure she was prepped to ensure she would be proficient during the attack. Hale's reason for shooting the Covenant school were Criswell Middle for 3 reasons. 1, Covenant was isolated and she felt it gave her more time to end. 2, Covenant school would bring more attention because it was Christian. 3, Criswell Middle was mostly black and she didn't want to be viewed as a racist. Oh, no. She had principles. She had standards. Hale also liked the idea of the students at Covenant were, quote, too young to effectively fight back or to flee. Wow. Yeah. Police also demanded that nobody else was involved and nobody supported Hale in any fashion prior to the attacks. Like most mass murderers, Hale was hoping that it would make her famous. The mass murderer believed that the documentaries and books would be made about her and murder weapons would be put in a museum and her bedroom would be preserved as visit memorial to her life. Absolutely sickening and deranged. It's a horrific, tragic situation, and this report shows just how evil Audrey Hale was to the core. Justice was delivered on site by brave police officers responding, but nothing will help heal the shattered families. Our prayers remain with all those impacted. 2 years. Because it was very complex. It was very complex, media files and documents and notebooks and laptops. We had to go all through that, with a thorough fine-tooth comb. Funny how with, Hunter Biden's laptop, automatic, fake, fraud, it's a nothing burger. 50 former federal agents came out and said, this is fake. What are you talking about, my boy? But this, no, it was very complex. Because the manifesto is only a single page, not multiple pages or multiple books, according to Nashville police. It's all bullshit. At the end, it's all bullshit. The fact of the matter is that the plain and simple reason that they did not want to have this manifesto exposed publicly initially is because of the whole trans mental protection. They had to protect the golden child, and the golden child is those suffering from mental illness, thinking that dudes would like to feel pretty, or in this case, a chick who thought she was a dude. Ridiculous. 6 people's lives and multiple injuries. And finally, they get some closure. Even though Steven Crowder broke this wide open almost 2 years ago, but no, he was dismissed as a kook, as fraudulent, This is fake. This is nonsense. Really? Are you going to say thank you to Steven Crowder now? No, you're not. But it is what it is. But again, as stated in the in that final reading, our prayers are still with the families, because sadly, they've got to deal with this all over again. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always, and we'll see you next time. Peace.